On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go on the keeper.
Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Now it's third down and goal for the offense.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue.
Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they put 6 more on the board. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Oh, what a grab! Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Graham. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling.
Boy, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account
breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Rush set it down for the offense. First down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some pass.
Here he goes. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. Now they call a run. Breaks it open space. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some...
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking deep for the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the grab. It's Miller.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great shot.
First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Boy, the defense would not be denied on this.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. And the quarterback keeps it here. He's in the clear.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant the seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he runs that about. That's a big gainer there.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's how you finish a play. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think think that the coaches and the players
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Miller. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
We know a lot of offenses like to script.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll read it to the left on second down. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback now breaking the field. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out. 42-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that third.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Still looking on the move. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to take a shot. Got a man in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. They're working that left side. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They just keep firing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tight ends are supposed to be the quarterback's security blanket, especially down here in the red zone. And that time, he just dropped it.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the top. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
To the air on second down. Makes the catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Going right to work up top. Got a man, it's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shots.
Grabs it inside the 15. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's...
First play of the drive comes from the 22.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll run it from the gun. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get...
There he goes. Turning on the Jets. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Miller. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
1st and goal. Read option left. He pulls it, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Here we go.
Give to the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fires left. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof. You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? A designed run for the quarterback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So
touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. It's a bad scheme to try to cover this guy one-on-one, much like Michigan State tried to do against Joey Galloway in '93. But the difference there is the reason Joey Galloway couldn't be covered is that no one really wants to be around him.
Ain't that the truth? We work with him weekly. We can say that and be very firm about it. But here's the thing. Joey Galloway. Think about the other names to wear the scarlet and gray. So many guys year after year. You know Ohio State fans, Reese. They're going to claim, wide receiver
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open, makes the catch. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Miller. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Under fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Floating away. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. On 3rd down, going up top. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Some would say run out.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a... You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. With the catch, it's Miller. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit. Down, second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Going to try to get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to fire. Oh, the sweet feet. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the... Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they can...
Pulls in the deep ball. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Makes the catch. It's Roberts. And the defense drags him down. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself. He's in open space downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. pushing downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trust.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for them.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Ncaa. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Power football with the run. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Hand off to the lone back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. Crosses the 35. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, a lot of space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Buckeyes in the hurry up.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called it a perfect play at the perfect time right there.
So now it's second and long. The give. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats or what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Under fire. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown! Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. Takes it from the gun on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a great play by this.
possession of OT. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Punch it out of the air. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they score first here in overtime. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
They got it. The aggressive play call pays off, and they're up by 8. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.